So we just got a new announcement trailer for an upcoming Sims 4 expansion pack, and today we're going to go through what to expect, what they've said is going to be in the pack so far. Now this is all before we get a gameplay trailer, so there's probably more information that we don't know yet, but based on like our first looks and first like official looks beyond the leaks of everything on that. Before we go into there, I just want to share some really exciting news. Now this video specifically is not sponsored. However, I do have some news where I was invited to the EA affiliate program. So if you are planning on getting this pack, if you use my code cosylee, COSYLEE at the checkout, it doesn't give you a discount, but it does help me out. It gives me 5% of the commission of what you spend on your packs. The only thing it doesn't work on is the bundles. This is through the EA app, so not like Steam. So if you purchase any packs, use my code. So I'm so super excited about that, but we're here to talk about the pack, not this. But I wanted to share that because it's really exciting. The new pack is called LOVESTRUCK, and it is coming out on July 25th, 2024. And we just got the trailer on Thursday, the announcement trailer. So it's a very like vibey, this is what you can kind of expect from the pack. It doesn't go into deep detail of like the gameplay and the features. It has some aspects of the features, but that's kind of what always happens in the first announcement trailers. You're just there for the vibes, seeing a few items from it. But once we get the gameplay trailer and they have like someone talking over it, that's when we get like better concrete information related to the pack. So we're here now on the purchase page for the expansion pack, and there is another one of those like early purchase incentive things where if you pre-order or just buy it before September 5th, then you'll get these 3 extra items, which are the Crimea River eyeliner, which I know a bunch of people were excited about seeing too in the trailer. So a lot of people are probably gonna end up pre-purchasing it just to get that. The basic breakup double bed, which I'm curious about whether this item is going to be really like affordable, since it doesn't have a headboard. It's literally just like a blow mattress. Doesn't even have like normal sheets on the bed either. It looks very just thrown together. So I'm curious if it's going to be really cheap simoleon wise and might be helpful for like rags to riches, starting off with like a cheaper bed. Like if it's only like 100 simoleons or something, like that's exciting for like a double bed. Okay. And then a cute little Herbert Hart plushie, which he's freaking adorable. The poor guy with the band-aid. He's really cute. You can kind of see like different colors of them up here too. I know that some people don't like the early purchase incentives because once that September 5th passes, you'll never be able to get it. I fully understand that and I agree, honestly, but it is exciting that they exist. And then this is where you can watch the trailer here. I've already seen the trailer, so I'm not going to do like my first look at it. We're going to look at different sections of the trailer throughout this video here, but if you haven't seen the official reveal trailer, watch it quickly. It's only 2 minutes long. It's a nice short one. It's not like the full gameplay one. It's literally just the announcement trailer. I'll look through different aspects of that as we go through everything here, and I might just like show a few things that I remember that like really piqued my interest. The first things first is there is going to be a dating app called Cupid's Corner, and so your Sims can make their little profile on there, make their little bios, and then you can match with other Sims and then plan dates with them. So there is a new date planning system, which I'm kind of curious to see more about. Is it only in the Cupid's Corner app? Like, can you only use the date planning system if it's someone you've matched with in the app? Or is it separate? I'm hoping it's separate so that you're not like tied to like the Cupid's Corner app for meeting single Sims. Because I like the option, but you know, sometimes things happen naturally, you know? So I'm curious about that. We'll probably learn more about that in the gameplay trailer as we get closer to the pack release. But yeah, you get to like kind of choose where to go, what you're gonna do with these Sims, and you get to make little rendezvous plans. And there is a new item called the romantic blanket. So it was really funny in the trailer, and I'm just gonna show you the 2 things there, the Cupid's Corner app and the blanket. Okay, so this is what the app looks like based on what we know so far is you've got 3 tabs: your bio, the matches you have, and then saved, I assume, is who you're like currently like interacting with, maybe like who you're going on dates with at that time. But some of the things you get to choose is your sexual orientation, who you're romantically attracted to, who you're interested in for woohoo specifically. So I imagine you can choose like none for some of them, or like all for some of them. You can have them be different. And I think you get to choose that in the Cupid's Corner app. But there might be a section as well that goes in CAS. I'm not sure. We'll see more about that in the future, but that's really exciting to kind of be able to have those separated too. And then you also get to say who you're looking for in terms of age range. So you got like the young adult, adult, and elderly for the apps. And then you also get to describe yourself. What I first thought of when seeing this, I described myself as, will Sims lie? Like, will you meet an NPC on this app and they're gonna be like, I love nature. And then you meet them and they just hate nature. And they just like full on lied. I think that I'm kind of hoping that's how it is, because that's kind of realistic. Honestly, to dating apps is like people aren't always truthful on their apps. So I'm hoping that I describe myself as gives you like the prompt to choose your actual traits, but also gives you the option to choose traits that you're not. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping for, but we don't actually know anything yet, but I'm curious. But so yeah, this is like your bio page. And then as you go through your matches, you can see kind of like their age, what they describe themselves as. So like there's 2 new traits that I know of: romantically reserved, and there was another one, love bug. And then after, you can like plan your dates in the date planning system to go on your dates. Like you can see she's getting ready for the date that she planned, which ends on the blanket. Her date ends on the blanket. We're going to talk about what happened in the middle of the date though, but as you can see, they're on their date and they're looking up at the stars, and then watch this. And they roll up like a sleeping bag in the blanket. New woohoo spot in the blanket. It's called the romantic blanket. And so one of the options, I assume, for like planning a date can be like looking at the stars. Another option can be like go to the lounge and like play games. Like they're playing like some card game here on the table, it looks like. And another one was go back to my house. So that's a whole nother thing, which we'll talk about in a second. All about attraction. Okay, so now you get to kind of choose your turn-ons and turn-offs. I'm assuming that's going to be in CAS, the same as like your all the other things. You get to choose like your favorite colors, your everything, all that stuff. I assume the turn-ons and turn-offs are going to be there. And then you can determine how your Sims are attracted to each other through that. And then there's a romantic satisfaction level. So how I think this sounds like is like, depends on how different your different likes and dislikes interact with each other based on your turn-offs, and other likes and dislikes. It might end up making your relationship a little bit different, where one person feels one way and another person feels a different way. I liked this thing that you did, but that you didn't do the thing that I wanted you to do. And so they have like different romantic satisfaction levels with each other. And so then they can have their relationship dynamic, which there are 4 different ones. We've got wholesome, steamy, strained, or unpredictable. So I don't know. That's very interesting to kind of see how that's going to interact with romancing Sims, starting like your legacies and everything, and seeing how that goes. We'll see how much of an impact this actually has once you're in the game. But I think this section here, all about an attraction, is a huge like gameplay aspect being added to the game. I think it's hard to show it in the like initial release video that we have here, which is probably why some people were saying, oh, I don't know, it didn't seem like there was that much. Is that it? Because there's a lot of stuff kind of behind the scenes. But you can see in this picture, like these people have like little magnetic signs, so they're like magneted to each other. They really like each other. Things are going well. They have a good dynamic. And then here, let me scroll up. This guy doesn't have a good magnetic mark for him, so he's just not getting along with, I think it's this person. they just don't get along. They're not gonna vibe together. They have a bad relationship dynamic, and maybe they're like turn-ons, turn-offs, they don't match, and all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. So that's what that is. And then for lovers of love, we do have a new career. So the new career is called Romance Consultant. So you can make a career out of loving love. As they rise in their career, they'll learn new ways to promote love and maybe even find some cute heart-shaped furniture in their inventories, this is really cute. It looks like this is like a heart-shaped chair here. We've got the heart bed in the back, which, I mean, he's blocking. But I'm kind of curious to see how this actually plays out. If it's more like therapy, or if it's a little more the vibe that this guy in this picture is showing off. I'm not sure. I'm curious about it, though, about how that goes. We'll see. And then we do have a new world. Obviously, it's an expansion. I hope we get a new world. And it is called Ciudad Enamorada. It has 3 neighborhoods that is like super romantic. You can see kind of like the vibe here in this picture, but there's some more information, I believe, on this part. Okay, yeah, so it tells you all the neighborhood names. So there's Vista Hermosa, a central neighborhood with greenery and walking areas. Cute. Plaza Mariposa, a residential suburban neighborhood, and then Nueva Corazon is an uptown neighborhood with a small high-rise area with penthouse suite and upscale venues. So we did get to see a lot of this kind of throughout the video, just because you could see like there was a botanical garden style vibe at some points, and then there was other parts where it was more like nightclub lounge vibe. So there's like a lot of different areas, which I kind of like. You have your like botanical area, your suburbs, and then your city. So I think that kind of hits all the different things that your Sims would want maybe in a relationship. Like if someone's more outdoorsy, maybe they'd want to go hang out in the Vista Hermosa. And if there's someone who likes to go clubbing, maybe they would like to be in Nueva Corazon. And so there's a lot of like options that way. And it says even as well, you might even have your Sim renting a room at Beso Rapido to get much needed sleep or take their steamy date for a little tryst. Now, some people might take this as hotels. What is this? But I don't know. I don't know about that. I can't see that. I don't think they would just like slide that in without it being a part of the trailer. So it's probably some sort of weird rabbit hole situation. So I wouldn't get too excited about this part, but it does seem like you could use that for interesting ways in your gameplay. And there is like another like penthouse apartment available, which is super exciting for me. Watch this. Penthouse! Isn't that fun? Oh wait, watch this part too. That's a closet. So I think that means there's gonna be a new closet in the game. So we already have closet as a woohoo spot, but it looks like this is a new version of it where it's like a single door. This one just looks like a actual normal closet. We do already have them, but that looks like it's another little woohoo spot that's coming in the pack, but it's not like a new one, it's just like semi-new. And then this has just a little bit more information about the Cupid's Corner app here. So yeah, you make your matches and then there's the new date planning system. It still doesn't say whether or not, I think it might be in the app because they keep pairing those together. So I don't know, we'll see. But your Sims, they snap a selfie, create their profile, and then the potential partners show up in the matches, and then your Sim can heart them to get them into that saved tab. Okay, so that's how that works. Whether meeting for the first time or setting up a sweet anniversary date, matching and dating in all its forms and now supported with a custom ask to create a date features that will make for an ideal date scenario. So that does sound like maybe it's separate from the app then. That's good. These features allow players to customize their date by picking the date type, picking a venue, optionally inviting more Sims, and selecting the activities and goals for the date. That's fun. Being able to choose your own goals for it is really cute. I like that. And your Sims can connect through playing games, chatting on the picnic blanket, sharing food, cuddling, stargazing, and then there's 3 new woohoo spots. The blanket... What are the other woohoo spots? Okay, to be honest, I just watched through the video and the woohoo spots I saw were the closet, the heart bed, and the blanket. I must be missing something there, but I'm not sure. There's also the new sultry dance, which you can see in the video as well. You can watch this girl here. Like the way she's dancing, that's a new dance. So that's also exciting to kind of give your Sims a little spice. And then we already talked about the dynamics, but here are like the more descriptions around them. So wholesome refers to two Sims who genuinely love each other and show it through their actions, both friendly and romantic. Steamy dynamics refer to Sims' relationship being focused on physical intimacy. Strained dynamics refers to two Sims that are still romantically entwined but are generally unhappy with each other and treat each other unkindly. And unpredictable dynamics refers to Sims that go back and forth between fighters and lovers. They may fight 1 second but kiss and make up the second. So that'll be kind of interesting to see what what the game like determines your relationship as. And there's also going to be a romance skill, which is exciting. So that'll help you socialize, give you some new interactions, probably like the sultry dance, maybe that might be attached to that, or give you some more like steamy makeout sessions, or the neck kiss, I guess you unlock through that. So there's like a few different interactions that you can unlock as you progress in your romance skill. And they'll learn how to better emotionally connect with their partner, and also scan the room for potential Sims open to romance. So as you get your romance skill higher, you'll have a better idea of figuring out like, okay, who's single and who's like interested beyond just using the Cupid's Corner app. Okay, so with the turn-ons and turn-offs, it says includes like things like the traits, clothing, hairstyles, and certain interactions. Some Sims might be turned on by sweet gifts, and some Sims might be turned off by gardening or fishing. So it's just like basic things where it's like you're just not compatible or you are compatible with someone. So all of this will shape how your Sims build and maintain their relationships over time. So that's like kind of a nice way to kind of make your Sims a little bit more dynamic. I don't know how much that's gonna like come into play or how heavily involved in your Sims gameplay that'll be. And so I guess as you're playing with these Sims, once you like kind of learn other like the turn-offs and turn-offs, their likes, dislikes, and everything, you can kind of make decisions on how you want to interact with that Sim based on that. Because normally maybe you just like spam like the same interaction, like kiss, 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 or flirt, 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 but maybe that's just not what they're into all the time. And so that kind of makes your game a little more different and maybe a little more difficult, but more interesting for sure. Okay, here are the aspirations. So the romance is a way of life with the paragon partner and romantic explorer aspirations. That's exciting. Okay, so we have 2 new aspirations. And then we have 2 new traits, which I've already mentioned. We've got the love bugs, where romance is everything. And then the romantically reserved Sims that'll just need a bit more time to get to know their partners, which I like that they gave us that as well. So it's not just like so heavy on like the love bug aspect of this pack. We kind of have a little bit of both. And then we also have new fears: fear of intimacy and fear of being alone. That's cool to have though, actually, for fears. And then there's a romance consultant again. Oh, and then there's a new romantic boundaries system that will allow you to customize your Sims experience with boundaries and jealousy. You can now define your Sims how to approach romantic relationships in terms of physical and emotional romantic exclusivity. So now you can kind of allow to have Sims date multiple Sims without it impacting your game heavily if you set this relationship that way from the beginning. I'm not too sure how that goes, but it sounds like you can kind of like set that maybe in the app or just like talking to the Sim. It could be in CAS, just being like open to this, setting it like that, or it could just be in a setting in the game. But I think the romantic boundary system is sort of like just talking with the Sims that you meet and being like, this is what we're doing. But yeah, so that's basically the pack. There was a few things I wanted to show that I was somewhat interested in. First of all, this hair with the claw clip, it's a butterfly claw clip. Do you see how cute that is? So cute. This wallpaper, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Even like the little footbed thing here, like I could see, I'm a builder, so like I try to look at the build stuff and I could see myself using that all the time. And the heart bed is cute. I don't know. I don't know how much I'll use that for like an adult room. To be honest, it feels like something I'd probably put in a teen's room, even though it's not like meant for that in this pack. Like this is not a teen pack. That's high school years. But I also really like these side tables too. I just think those are like basic. It'll go with so many builds, guys. It'll go with so many. And even like this chair is okay. I'm not too sure how well that'll be able to fit in a lot of different styles. Looks like this might be a new window too. I like that window actually. The detailing on it is kind of fun. But also there was also, let me see if I can find it. She has earrings on that are also butterflies somewhere. Let me see if I can get it closer. Right here. Do you see those butterfly earrings? Aren't they so cute? I'm not too sure how I feel about the clothing in general. It doesn't, I don't know. There's nothing I've seen that really jumps out to me. Like even this dress is like, it's cute with the lace, but it's not the casual vibe that I typically go for. This top is really cute. There's a sim over here that that might be a cute top. It looks like it has a heart on it, so that could be kind of cute. It's just like a tank top. I don't know why she's on the balcony like that. It looks like we got some interesting wallpapers in the pack. Cute little lamps up here, which I think those are cute. The chairs are okay and the table are okay. Hold up. Is that a one? That's a bar. Oh my god. It's a single bar that isn't like the stupid globe or something. Like, that's so useful. The bars are so big and so hard to fit in like all these rooms, but this door looks like a piece of chocolate. It looks like chocolate. The table's kind of cool too. You can see the design back there. It's so hard to see everything. But even this like plant here is kind of cute with the extra little sprout there. The wall plant too is cute, but the wallpapers are going to be a little interesting in this pack for sure. And then there's also, I'm not too sure what this is, but it seems like it's probably like a role play aspect. It could be the sultry dance part 2. But you can see all these different outfits that you can have for like the role play. Eggplant. And then obviously they go into the woohoo. But look at this little flower. That's gonna be cute to decorate with. And immediately moving on. And then we've got another pillows back there, which I think are new, but those just might be 2 pillows from like the login rewards. I'm not sure on that, to be honest. I think those might just be the login reward ones, just 2 of them side by side on the ground, which I still haven't unlocked those yet. Oops. So this must be in the botanical, I can't remember, I've already forgotten the names of the zones, but the botanical area must be where they're hanging out here in like one of the parks. That's the blanket. And then you can see some of the items in this area too. Looks like we've got a bunch, well, that one we already had, but I think we're getting some LED lights in here. I saw before like 2 flamingos, not flamingos. Wait, were they flamingos? Dinosaurs. They were dinosaurs. Here, wait. There's like the 2 dinosaurs in love. And then there's obviously the one that we just saw over there with the penguin heart here. And here's some more of the outfits. Again, like some of them I'm not like feeling. Some of them are going to be probably pretty cute, but not necessarily my style. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. It looks like, I think this is a new tattoo. I'm not sure. And this might be all new jewelry too. I'm not big on like create a sim, so I'm not sure. If you are a create a sim person, let me know. But this girl is about to die of heartbreak. R.I.P. R.I.P. And then watch, he's gonna turn around and flirt with death. Of course he is. Of course he is. But it looks like we got a little box of chocolate item too. I think the fire pokers are new as well. I think those are new curtains too. I'm not sure. Those might be old curtains. It's hard to tell. Again, not the gameplay trailer. Everything's happening so fast. It's hard to tell. But that's the basic overview of the pack. Looks like we got some like little bed lingerie type things, beaded curtains, which are kind of fun. The little axolotl is cute, by the way. Another little like flower, and then the mirror with some pictures in it too. So yeah, that's kind of the basic overview of this pack. So again, available July 25th. I'll be playing it for sure. You can pre-order now. But yeah. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think about the pack? What are you expecting? Since again, this was just the like reveal trailer, what do you think we'll see in the gameplay trailer that'll expand upon these things? What do you think it's missing that you're kind of like disappointed on? Or what are you excited about? How are you gonna play with this? What are you gonna do with your Sims? This is a very gameplay heavy pack. Doesn't feel like it's meant for like the builders. R.I.P. me. But it does feel like a very gameplay heavy pack, and how it's supposed to be played and what the intentions are with it. Do you have like any ideas, any challenges that you want to use this with? Like the bed with the early purchase reward, whatever it's called. Might be cheap. I'm hoping it's cheap, because then that'll be really useful for like rags to riches and stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, that was the video. We'll see you back around for LOVESTRUCK July 25th. That's gonna be very exciting. Have a good rest of your day, everyone, and let me know what you think about the video. Bye!